From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, the contents of a deal between China and the Cook Islands have still not been disclosed. Cook Islands News reports a number of bilateral cooperation documents have been signed by Cook's Prime Minister Mark Brown and China. Our Foreign Minister Winston Peters has still not seen them, despite efforts to be kept informed. He's expressed concern about the lack of consultation with New Zealand before an agreement was struck. The Washington Post expects the deals to touch on deep-sea mining and strategic infrastructure, which could have security implications for New Zealand. Ukraine's president says no peace deal can be made without Ukraine's involvement. This follows US President Donald Trump saying Russia's Vladimir Putin has agreed to begin talks to end the war. Volodymyr Zelensky and US Vice President J.D. Vance are meeting for the first time to discuss plans. Auckland's Rainbow Pride Parade is expecting widespread support. The parade will bring colour, glitter and plenty of rainbow flags to Ponsonby from 7:30 tonight. There'll be representatives from all parts of the LGBTQIA+ communities, plus public services and businesses. Event manager Sean Woodcock says 65 groups are joining the parade this year.
The largest sporting representation and, of course, the largest political party support we've had in many years.
US Vice President J.D. Vance has met Alice Weidel, the leader of the German far-right party Alternative for Deutschland. The two met after the Europe Security Conference in Munich, where they reportedly discussed the war in Ukraine and German domestic politics. This comes as local polls show the AfD appears to hold second place in Germany's upcoming election. CNN's Frederick Pleitgen says they also discussed the AfD pushing against parties that have ruled out working with them, which Vance also mentioned at the conference.
Having J.D. Vance in their corner is something that they believe gives them a great deal of legitimacy.
That's news. In sport, Warriors fans are in dreamland after the first half of their NRL trial game with the Melbourne Storm in Hamilton. The Warriors have scored 7 tries to 1, with doubles to wings Tain Tuaupiki and Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, and a brace for centre Ali Leatawa, too. Halfback Chanel Harris-Tavita also scored shortly before half-time. At the break, the Warriors led the Storm by an almost unbelievable 36-0 scoreline. Day 2 of Super Rugby's Pacific has kicked off in Suva, where the Fijian Drua are hosting the Brumbies. The Blues play the Chiefs at Eden Park tonight. Blues skipper Patrick Tuipulotu hopes he can come through the season unscathed.
I suppose my problem's always been just trying to stay on the field for a full season, and a big part of that's like the recovery, so trying to put more emphasis on that.
That's sport. I'm Joe Gilfillan.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.